Hi, and welcome to the land of Ish. Here is our completed set. As you know, I have been building this over the course of about a month or two, and I started by sharing videos of the how to build the paper moon, how to build an armature, working with building art from found objects, and as well as making block letters and how to do that. So if you go take a look at some of my most recent videos, you can learn how to do some of the items that I have in this set. Then I pushed ahead and I completed the background, and I had a lot of different materials that I used to do that. And right now I would like to walk you through all the different elements of this set and how I created it. And perhaps you would like to do something similar either for your school or for your room at home. You'd like to create an environment. So let me just give you the full view of the set here. I'm going to step aside and I will explain each element and whether or not I have a video yet on some of these things that I have in this set. So let's start. I will get up here and you can take a look at all of the things that make up our set that I have been talking about in our previous videos. As you know, the first was on making these clouds. So I have a video on how I made these little pink fluffy clouds. And then I did a couple videos on paper mache. And one of the videos covered this building paper mache from an armature from something that you can find at a thrift store. That's how I built the star, and that's how I built our little hot air balloon with our two little guys in the middle here. So I built this using an armature from a found object that I picked up at a thrift store. This here originally was a coconut hole that I picked up while I was on a hike, and I painted it. And in an earlier video I cover the process of how I came to want to create a hot air balloon with this. But anyway, we have our little people here. They're actually a dog and a lamb, and I am going to create a video on how I made these, but they were quite a struggle, so I might change my practice on making little figurines, but it was fun. And as anyone who has ever done art and especially sculpture knows, that oftentimes things are trial and error. You come up with an idea and you envision it, and oftentimes there are many failures along the way, and that is okay. That's all part of the process of being creative, and that's all part of the process of learning how to build things in art. So don't be too hard on yourself, because I create things and I have to tweak my process, and sometimes I have to start all over, and that's fine. But anyway, I have my castle, which was donated to me, and I have my block letters spelling the land of Ish. And the mountains here were created, by using cardboard as an armature, and I paper mached blue and purple paper onto them, and then painted the peaks and did a little bit to make them look more like mountains. Here I've included, these were covered in my assemblage video on making my last set. I repurposed them and included them. There's another one on that side. I included them for this new set. Of course, I have the hills in the background, as you'll remember from my drawing, also done very similarly to these mountains. What I did was I took many different colors of paper, cardboard, made the shape that I wanted, and the cardboard is supporting essentially a paper mache project. The background is just various materials I had that were ready to, be donated or for the garbage. This is an old mat that we had that I painted with some leftover floor paint that we had around, which happened to be the perfect color for our sky. So I just rolled out the same color paint onto different materials, and that's how I came up with my sky and my background. Now, have I left anything out? The rest is just paper, things that I collected from deliveries and packages. This came with a package that was delivered to my home, and that's pretty much it. You can look at my previous videos if you'd like to know how I came up with the clouds and how I built the armature for the paper mache moon and how I created these other elements. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing, and please go to my website to subscribe to my newsletter, and you can visit my Patreon account if you would like to support more videos being made. And I enjoy sharing with you how I build my sets, and every once in a while I will create a whole new set for us to enjoy together. Thank you.